win with round 4. We're gonna update the Twitch details for you in a very minute. We are watching the match between
Jan Zacharias and Chen Splatz.
uh, Jan Zacharias is already up a game because he plays the Bazaar Dredge deck, right?
No. Unless I
No,
have someone else.
his opponent plays a Bazaar Dredge deck, right? No?
Yeah.
Yeah. And his opponent mulliganed to 1, and then he just conceded the game. So
Yeah.
he's
So we didn't even have the time to cover the first game because it was over so quickly.
so let's hope it's gonna work out differently, and we will have a game on the second game. So make sure you stay in, and we will correct the details of the Twitch right now.
It looks like Jan Zacharias is playing out of Druids.
And he's on the left, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see how many cyber cards does he have for the Dredge matchup. He has 1 Surgical Extraction, 1/1 Break Trap, 2 Leylands of the Void, 2
Mind Break Trap?
sorry, Ravenous Trap.
Ravenous Trap,
2
yeah.
Ravenous Traps.
That's a different story.
And that's about it. I actually like the Ravenous Trap a lot because the Dredge players usually bring in lots of like a Nature's Claim and stuff to deal with Leyland.
Ravenous Trap is
Doesn't
huge.
care about that, yeah. One of the downsides of the Ravenous Trap is that it's only good against Dredge, whereas card like Gravity Cascade is pretty good against
Oh yeah, that's true.
some other decks, you know. But in this particular matchup, the Trap is, I think, better.
Yeah, definitely. Like, and also because if you have trap in your well, if you have like let's say thermal strip on the table, the dredge player can adjust his place around that.
Yeah, but like
Try to trap it out of you, but if you have trap in hand, he just goes all in, and then he just gets completely blown out by the trap.
yeah, that's true. But assuming that a Dredge player doesn't have a way to deal with the cage is gonna be better than the trap because they can like bazaar once, discard it with therapy, or force you to use the trap and then go off again. Whereas if you have the cage and they don't have the answer, they're just not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah.
That being said, I think that they have so many answers after board that the trap is just gonna be better anyway. This is actually one of the few matchups where auto-druiding the Griselbrand can potentially not mean the game over.
Yeah, because the dredge player then just go off the turn
Yeah.
afterwards. Yeah, that's for sure.
It's a likely game to win in the game because he's probably gonna draw into one of those remove graveyard effects.
Well,
But if he doesn't, the Dredge player can actually overcome the 7/7 lifelink very easily.
Well, Jens is mulliganing because he's basically searching for a bazaar. That's what you want, right?
Yeah. Yeah, basically any hand on 7 without bazaar is a mulligan. Doesn't really matter what you have.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the same goes for 6. You might keep a reasonable hand on 5 without bazaar, but it might not even be a true. I'm not sure. I didn't play the deck enough, or didn't see enough of it in action. So it's possible that you just want to always mulligan the hand without a buzzer. Can someone tell me if that's the case? Yeah, we think that the Oat won the game 1 because the Dredge were mulligan to 1 trying to search for the buzzer and he didn't find it. It's 1-0 for the Oat deck, right? The Dredge mulligan to 1?
Yeah, the Dredge mulligan to 1, yeah.
And there's the buzzer, right?
Yeah, he has a buzzer, so that's a keep, right? That has to be
of
keep.
course.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really care about the
Rest
500 cards. You just always keep the hand with buzzer.
Yeah, you need buzzer, exactly. Oh, there's the Out of Druid. First turn. How did he... Oh, he had the Black Lotus, yeah.
with orchard, so
With
that's
Orchard,
great.
that's great, yeah. So that means turn to Griselbrand,
Yeah.
so it basically means the dredge deck will have to go off next turn.
This might be a pretty quick round.
Yeah.
Right. He's buzzering. I mean, yeah, it seems so likely that he's gonna find the, some of the hate cards in his top 14 cards,
Yeah,
and at that point it's gonna be very hard for the dredge deck to.
to win. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Attack you for one.
Attack you for one, and that's it. And then scoop.
Also, the only dredge card he discarded is
It's
is
Dark
a Dark
Blast.
Blast,
Yeah,
which
that's not a
dredges
very
only
good
for.
one.
Yeah, it dredges only for free. Here comes the Crystal Brand. What happens with the card that you mill with the oath? They are in the graveyard.
Yeah. They go into the
Oh,
graveyard.
that's insane with dig through time and treasure cruise,
It
man.
is. Well, because previously, like a long time ago, the oath decks they played the God's Blessing when they like milled themselves, so they could shuffle the deck back, the graveyard back into their library.
Someone in the chat said that the dredge deck went second, so that would indicate that he won the first game. Can you go check it?
Okay, well. Or maybe he won from the mulligan to one, like we assumed he lost when
Or
he
his
moved
opponent
to
lying into
one.
one, but that seems unlikely.
Was that?
Or his opponent lying into one, but that seems unlikely.
No. The dredge deck moved to one. I'm sure,
Okay.
and we assumed like he lost the game, but maybe that was
Maybe
not
he
the reason.
chose to be on a draw.
No.
Anyway, he's going to go check that, so we'll tell you in a minute, guys. And this is a timer with Crystal Brand. Seems pretty good. Alright, looks like the dredge deck won the first game, so we are probably going to head in the third game, which is awesome, so that we see a little bit more action. So the dredge deck won. Did he actually hit the buzzer in
Yeah,
that one
yeah,
card?
exactly. The he milled down to one, and the one card he drew was a
That's
bazaar.
insane.
Yeah, and he killed his opponent on turn three.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we're sorry guys for the misinformation. I'm gonna correct it in the results just now. And the dredge deck indeed leads 1-0 right now. That's sick, right? Like, imagine your opponent going down to one. You're like, okay, I have to win this. I can't lose
Yeah,
this, right?
you just already
And then he
1-0
plays
in your head.
then he plays a bazaar and kills you in two
Yeah.
turns, right?
You basically already sideboarding in your head, you know. You're just going through
Yeah,
the motion,
exactly.
and then he kills you.
Yeah.
It just
On turn
feels
three.
so bad. It's like you lost 2 games in a row.
Yeah, definitely. So the round might be not that short after all.
Yeah.
Even though the dredge deck is pretty fast,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
is the out deck.
Yeah, the games
Which-
afterboard are definitely a little bit longer.
Which of these decks do you like more? I mean, like, which of these decks would you like to play more?
Out of roots, for
Out
sure.
of those, for sure. I
hate
kind of like.
dredge.
I kind of like the dredge. I
I
like the
hate
dredge strategy. Like, I like it in Legacy, and I like it in Vintage
Yeah,
even
there are
more.
definitely players who like that.
Yeah. Come on, like, having good Bazaar of Baghdad, the only card in your
Whole deck.
yeah, only land in your whole deck, and it's a sweet thing.
I don't know. I think the auto druid deck is awesome. I like it a lot. Like it doesn't take you too many slots to have this insane combo built in your deck, and you can still play a normal control deck with the rest of the cards, even
Yeah,
if you don't draw it.
yeah, the dredge deck is very straightforward. No argue about it. You just go
Yeah.
for the one win. Like no argue about that. But I kind of like the dredge deck
It looks
more.
like only five people are watching.
Now, actually, with the tokens, with Jan Zacharias giving Jens the tokens from Orchard, these could be very relevant because they will enable Jens to cast a Dread Return sooner than usual, or sooner than than he would cast
I
it
mean, he's
without the tokens.
exhaling the time out now, so he's gonna kill him because
Oh, yeah.
he's at 8 already.
Yeah.
or 6, sorry, 6.
Yeah, that walk is gonna seal the deal.
And ancestral eagle. So that's just gonna be a game.
Yep.
Especially if he finds one of those servant straps or the Leyline of the Void.
But he's
Because
gonna,
he can hard cast it actually.
but he's gonna kill him now, right?
Yeah, I think I know it.
Yeah. Okay, so the Grizzle Blend did flew in for the win, and so the score is currently tied 1-1, and the Oath Druid is gonna be on a play. The Dredge deck is
Yeah,
the Dredge
which
deck
is
is gonna be
huge.
on a play exactly, which is huge for him because if you just go turn one Baza and basically you can end the game on the turn two, right?
Yeah, but the both Leyline and the Revenue straps are actually
Yeah, even faster, yeah.
yeah, you don't even need your main phase to be able to cast them like Dormant's Crit
Yep.
or the Replicus Cage.
Yep.
So even if he is on a draw, he has a lot of way to disrupt the Dredge player.
That's true, that's true. But I mean, like, would you mulligan into these like disruptive cards or not?
I would probably keep like a really good fast hand with Auto Druid,
Hmm.
but other than that, I would almost always mulligan from 7. I'm not sure about, like turn 1 Oath on a 6. I would probably keep it.
Like, if you have 4 cards in your 60 cards deck, it's a 40% chance that you will
He also has 1
into it.
extraction, so he actually has 5, even though the extraction isn't that great.
Okay. So, but it's gonna be like a little bit more, right? But if you have 4 cards in 60 cards deck, if you are trying to mulligan into it, you have 40% chance of hitting it.
Yeah,
Which is
but like if you're on a 7, you don't really mind to going down to 6.
yeah, that's true. But I wouldn't really go down like to 5 probably.
Yeah, that's what I said. If I have reasonable hands on 6 without the graveyard hate, I would probably keep, but not on 7. And I would also probably mulligan down to 5 if the 6 didn't have neither the graveyard hate or the Oath of Druid.
Yep.
Like, as much as the counter magic good against the Legacy Dredge deck, it's not very good against this one because they just play the lands and
That's true.
that's all they need.
You can't counter buzzer bug that.
Yeah.
That's why that's like part of the reason this deck is so sweet and that's why I like it so much because like you get to play around so many things like counter magic. You don't really care about your opponent's combo because your combo is really fast.
Yeah. Also, if your Dredge opponent keeps like 7, you almost gotta assume that they have the buzzer, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like if your opponent keeps any hand, you gotta assume they have the bazaar, right?
Yeah, if they think like for a very long time, then I would maybe think that if they are on the draw, they just want to draw and discard or something. But
Okay.
if they keep very quickly, then it's almost certainly the
Jens
buzzer in there.
is gonna remove his hand here and draw a new 7.
Yeah.
He removes a couple of interesting cards. Narcomoebas, 2 lands, Nature's Fame, I believe.
Nothing too important.
Yeah, nothing too important, so he can mulligan. Oh, this is a good hand. It's a hand with Bazaar and a Golgari Great Troll, and it's a 7-card hand, and his deck still contains like 3 Narcomoebas.
Does he have a way to destroy the line of the white?
No, if he, well, he does. He has a Nature's Claim.
I mean, in his hand.
Oh no, not in his hand. I don't think so.
Against
Does Does Jan have a leyline? No.
I mean, he's mulligan, so we don't know it, but he plays too.
on Friday. No. Yes, all players. For
But the thing is, Jens has another Narcomoeba in hand, and with other Narcomoeba being removed with the Serum Powder, there are only 2 Narcomoebas left in his deck,
Okay.
which might be problematic for the Dredge to, be. It might be a problem for him to have the really fast kill, because he will have to wait until his Ichorits will come out,
Yeah.
then he can, just proceed with his combo. And the Oath deck might actually be fast, and that's the Leyline of the Void.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're basically saying that even if he.
If he didn't have the Leyline, he still could have like missed on his combo, because there are only
Yeah,
2
yeah,
knockouts
yeah.
left.
Like even if he dredges very well, if he doesn't discard the
Yeah.
Ifrit now,
Yeah.
basically we'll have to wait on dredge return for one more turn, and
Exactly.
that might be too slow.
Exactly. So this and he drew another Narcomoeba and discarded. So three Narcomoebas are gone from his deck now. So he's basically all in on Icarus. He'll have to. Oh, Jan Zacharias didn't have a land.
Oh.
He kept a.
This game is gonna be awesome, I think.
Yeah, he kept a hand with no land and ley line. No, it's not gonna be awesome because Jan Zacharias is gonna lose the game. Guys, never do this. It's never a good choice because the dredge player will eventually draw into his lands and into his answers. He'll destroy the ley line and then he'll completely crush you. That's I think my opinion is this is like never a good choice. If you have only a ley line and no other action going on, you will actually not beat the dredge deck.
I don't think that Jan Zachary actually thinks that the ley line is gonna be enough. He probably just thinks that the chance that he's gonna draw a land is, not insanely high or anything, but it gives him overall bigger chance to win the game. Like if he draws a land, he's probably in a pretty good shape, but
But you
probably better chance than just
and
going
here
to
we
five.
go. Yeah. Maybe it is better than going to 5, but
It's not about he knows that it's bad. Like everyone knows that. It's just whether it's better or not to go to five or not. Like you're not
yeah,
deciding
I would
about
go
whether
down to
this game
5. So.
whether this hand is good or not. When you're mulliganing, you're deciding whether you have a bigger chance of winning the game if you do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm saying I think he has a better chance of winning the game from a 5 card hand, reasonable 5 card hand.
Well, that's not like reasonable, but you you're not mulliganing to reasonable five. You're mulliganing to random five. So I don't know about the numbers. Like
Okay, so I think you. I think it was like good to mulligan a hand with no land.
yeah, I don't disagree. I'm just
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like obviously bad.
okay, it's gonna be very close, but I think it's better to mulligan down to 5.
Very important.
Like if he has say a historical in his hand, then it's definitely a keep.
Okay,
If he
yeah.
draws land, he's just ready to go.
Okay,
Ready,
yeah,
ready to go.
yeah.
It depends on his
If he
hand.
if he has brainstorm or ancestral recall in his
Yeah.
hand, I can see the point. But if he does not,
Yeah, if his hand is like bunch of dictionary times, then
Yeah.
the hand is just surrender. So
yeah,
here's the land. Maybe he has anything. Well, he had a preordain. If he had it, then the keep is justifiable.
yeah. Although I don't see his chances
Yeah, now he's just dead.
to win
Unless
very
he finds a
likely.
revenue strap, and even then,
I mean, like he needs to fight Zero Strap now because the dredge deck is gonna go off next turn.
I think his best chance is that the dredge decks mills, like say, 4 bridges or 4 Icarid.
Yeah.
He revenue straps him, and then he won't have any way to win the game
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
But that seems very unlikely.
Now Jens is dredging at the upkeep, which is obviously the good dredge because you get one more dredge in the draw. And there's another grave troll, so that means another dredge 6, which is like the card he was looking for. Unmask, Cabal Therapy, um, and Visma, is it? That's the evoke creature that
Destroys enchantments.
yeah, destroys enchantments. It's basically 3 mana 1/3 with flying. When it comes into play, it destroys enchantments, and it has evoke for 1 white.
Yeah, so it's basically
It's a good because it cooperates with the bridge from the below. If you have like 2 bridges and you cast it for a evoke cost, you still get the token.
yeah,
It's a
that's
powerful
one thing.
ability.
Second thing is that it's a way to deal with like a leyline that doesn't get to be spell pierced or cluster.
Yeah, exactly.
But the interaction between bridges is the reason why he actually
Yeah.
does it.
Okay. And there we see the problem that Jens has no Narcomoebas left in his deck.
How does the Dredgic actually get the color mana? I knew he cast the Nature's Claim.
Well, he plays the.
Okay.
No, he plays. Undiscovered Paradise is the name. He actually does play some bunch of lands. So he plays like some City of Browses, some Undiscovered Paradise, stuff like that.
I told you what I do. Like, Totally a shame.
Yeah, but there we see the problem. Like, if Jens still had his Narcoviva in his deck, the game would be over, I assume. But now he has to wait for his
Yeah,
issue rates to hit the bin, and then he can start to like take them out, make tokens, and do some bigger combos.
yeah, and it gives a lot of time to Jan to actually
Exactly.
draw the trap.
Exactly.
Sure.
But I think this turn is going to be the turn where
Yeah, if
he's gonna go off.
exactly if Jan does not have trap right now, which I don't think he has, he's just gonna be dead right now.
It's on this deck.
Yep.
He's one of the
Maybe he
Narcomoeba.
does have it because he's stopping
The
Jens
trigger
from
is on
putting
this deck.
Narcomeba in his into his
No,
deck.
he's
will be
just
re-
saying
yeah, he
that
put it to the deal.
you should put it on the
It will
stack
be
and wait
revolving
until you
after
dredge completely.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Dredge
true.
ends.
I mean, it's technically correct. It doesn't really matter.
No, it does not matter, but it is correct.
In my matter, if he has the trap, like
He might have the extraction though, so he wants the extracted Narcomoeba maybe.
no, there's only one left. I would just extract the bridge from billows or the Icarus.
Yeah,
Probably the
that's
Icarus.
true. Yeah,
Then, like,
probably
what
the
is he gonna
Icarus.
do then?
Yeah. Definitely the Icarus.
He can't even the dredge turn up
No,
at that point.
well, what is
so-
he gonna do is he's gonna mill himself until he finds all 4 bridges and sacrifice Narcomoeba into Carabel Therapy and try to win with 4 tokens, which is obviously not gonna
Okay.
be enough, you know, against
I mean,
the out deck.
when he has 4 tokens, he can dredge a turn like Golgari Creator, and like it's not like the auto 3 decks have an answer for it.
Yeah.
So
Will be.
Okay, there are only 3 cards in
Okay.
Jens' decks left. Oh, there's the trap. He does have the trap.
all right, that's huge.
That's huge.
I hope so.
No, he actually might won. He missed his first land drop.
Yeah, there you go. That's the game. The trap won the game.
I think, which I do.
Yeah, because Jensen has only 3 cards left in his deck, right? So
I-
Jan Zacharias wins this one, and given that he was 2-1 and Jens was 3-0, because Jens was paired down, then Jan Zacharias extends to 3-1,
play with this
and
one
so
in the play. Because
So he has the
you
same
didn't
score.
yeah,
get
so
enough
it's
on
the
your
same story as his
extra
opponent.
reaction, which was
We will be
exactly-
around. We will be back with round 5. We
but I
will
brought
definitely
this
keep
one.
you informed and tune us out in
Potential
15 minutes.